Hello and welcome to the Dark Death Evil channel. I'm your Dark Death Evil host, Soulgrave, and this is more Diablo 3, Reaper of Souls, Witch Doctor. Got what I needed to do my crazy chicken run, or my chicken build, and so I wanted to show you guys what it's useful for. I'm having issues with it in the upper torments. Just kind of staying, it does enough damage, it's just running around and trying to stay alive is kind of the issue I'm having. But it is great for T6 and farming bounties, and I'll show you why. Let's go ahead and take a look real quick. So, they just redid the buff for everybody, so we're going to be seeing lots and lots of drops, which is nice and tasty. Of course, they would do that the day after I got what I needed, but yeah, no worries, that's fine. So we're gonna do the Manajuma's Carving Knife, or the Manajuma's Way set. I don't have an ancient offhand yet, but that your Hex Angry Chicken explosion damage is increased by 100%, and slain enemies trigger additional explosions, so you get that nice chain reaction. And then your Angry Chicken lasts 15 seconds, and movement speed of the chicken is increased by an additional 100%, so you are just blazing fast, like super fast, which is great. I just got an ancient roll, not super great, but it's okay. It'll do. Again, not a super great roll. Well, it's a pretty good roll. It's just if it were ancient, it would be much better. So we'll be looking out for that. We have our Archer's Stride, what I showed you guys last time, the one change that they did to this set from last time I did this build is they added Lotus Swarm to the creature skills that get increased by 800%. Also, our Hex gains Toad of Hugeness Rune, which gives us that 40% reduced damage while it's going. Which is helpful, and then also that life heal is pretty good too. Just put the movement speed on there because we want to be quick. We've got the legs, happen to find an ancient pair, it's pretty good. Right now I'm doing the Lotus Swarm slows enemies by 60%. I think this goes all the way up to 80%, so that's a really kind of a poopy roll, but it's ancient, so you know, that's alright. I'm not sure if the slow is really necessary, and we might change it out. We're using our focus and restraint. We don't have the crit hit chance on these, but we're able to get decent crit hit damage and other okay-ish stats for it, but we'll definitely be looking out for more focus and restraints. We might even have one here. We'll take a look while we're doing that. We've got a pretty basic chest piece, nothing too fancy. The shoulders, I have the increased Lotus Swarm damage on there. That's good because that's our main mode of attack here. Our Quetzalcoatl for Lotus Swarm and Haunt now deal the damage in half the normal duration, which is great. Found that awesome Hellfire Amulet, crit hit chance, crit hit damage, threw the Bane of the Trapped in there, and also gained that Pierce of the Veil passive, which is beautiful. This can be replaced. I just haven't replaced it, so there it is. And then of course we've got the Bane of the Powerful and our Efficious Toxin Gem. So that's it for our gear. Our sheet stats aren't too great, but you know, still respectable. 1.4 sheet damage and paltry 6.8 toughness. Let's take a look at our skills. Lotus Swarm, debating changing this around a little bit, but I decided to go with this one just because it does more damage, and more damage is nice. Corpse Spiders, for spamming Corpse Spiders, I love them, and plus they also get that 800% damage increase. Our Piranhas, Piranado, not super important, we could probably switch it to one of the lower cooldowns. Hex Angry Chicken, excuse me, which is great because that's secondary damage that we're going to be doing, and its cooldown is 15 seconds, but we've got that it lasts 15 seconds, so you know, it's great. Spirit Walk, this is extremely useful. And then Zombie Dogs, just because I didn't really have anything else good for this, and I figured the extra 10% damage absorption would be useful, so there we go. We've got Grave Injustice to help reduce the cooldown of our Angry Chicken when we do go in and explode things. We've got Creeping Death, so our Haunt, Lotus Swarm, and damage amplification of the piranhas last 5 minutes. We've got the Swampland Attunement. So this is really nice because you and your pets gain 120 physical, poison, fire, and cold resistance for every enemy within 20 yards. So that's just great. It gives you lots and lots and lots of toughness when you're surrounded by enemies. And then this is a new one, the Confident Ritual. You gain 25% additional damage to enemies within 20 yards, which is also really useful because you're going to get right up in their face with this. So, and real quick, we will Town Portal so I can show you the cube. Nothing new there. We've got the Lotus thingy. I do want to show you guys something though, and this is actually how I got the shoulders yesterday. One of the things that's really awesome about the cube is if you grab your Death's Breath and your Forgotten Souls. I'll go ahead and identify this stuff. Oh, no focus or restraint there. Bummer. And go to your cube. So there's more things you can do than just slot, like we have our Wormwood so that our Locust Swarm continuously plagues enemies around us. Grim Reaper, which is great for having multiple chickens running around, casting multiple haunts, and of course spamming the spiders. And then our Royal Ring of Grandeur so that we can put on that Quetzalcoatl hat. But let's say I don't have the head for this anymore because I did something. You can actually put in a set piece. So if you keep getting boots or you keep getting like the same piece out of a set, you can take 10 Death's Breath and 10 Forgotten Souls and the set item, and you can transmute it, and what it's going to do is transmute into another piece of that set. And wouldn't you know, we got our last piece that we need if we didn't want to have the Royal Ring of Grandeur in here, which is our the head that I traded out. The one catch for this is that you have to have at least a 3-set bonus. So if I wanted to convert this guy into like the chicken, I wouldn't be able to do that. It says the recipe only works on sets with at least 3 pieces. So that's one thing you got going. There's a few other recipes here. The Reforged Legendary, I haven't done this yet because the mats are ridiculous. 5 of each. And then 50 Forgotten Souls. It's a little steep, and I have a feeling that you would just get screwed over with the reroll. So I am very weary of this legendary recipe, but it could be amazing. I don't know. And I guess you can also upgrade your rare items. I'm not sure if that's gonna maybe update it to a legendary. I don't know. But yeah, there's that convert item set. So good, so good. And then of course you can trade in your rank 25 Gem of Ease and an item to make it remove the level requirement, which is awesome. You can convert gems into any kind of gem that you want. And then you can also swap out your other mats for, like, you can trade your abundant amount of veiled crystals and trade it in for some arcane dust, because that becomes pretty hard to come by, especially when you're starting the seasons. Alright, so let's go ahead and get back to the bounties. I'll show you just how quick this is. Kill Urzil. And pretty much you just chicken your way through stuff. Everything you run by is gonna get hit by your Lotus Swarm and eventually just kind of die. So you really don't need to bother with too much. frame rate is kind of crappy right now because of so many people on the PTR server. And that's just because that buff came back up. I actually had a bit of a queue time trying to get back in here. It wasn't too bad though, so. But you can see why this makes running your, oh wow, and they doubled the amount of treasure goblins too. That's a bonus. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. Oh, legendary stuff. You taunt me so. Okay. We don't need it though. We don't need it. Some other stuff I found out. When you're running Ubers at... do I have to not be a chicken? There we go. When you're running Ubers, you, in the higher torments, like Torment 8, you actually get 2 ingredients per amount of, whatchamacallit. Ooh, I just exploded myself. That is unfortunate. So that is one of the problems that you do have with this build. Is you're just a little bit squishy. I'm thinking about changing out the focus and restraints for more survivability, because whoa, calm yourself, Urzili. Let's just do that and freaking just avoid him. Just get him dotted up and then just not be near him. Sounds like a plan, right? Might take a little bit longer, but just do that. The whatchamacallit? Why are you not dead? The chicken does crit for an ass ton. Like he crits for so much now. Oh my gosh. Loot buff. Spoiling me again. Just spoiling me. Look at all that. But I've hit for like 1.5 billion with the chicken. It's just without the ingome in there, like you can't really spam the chicken as much, which kind of sucks. Let's dot him up a little bit. Is this a bandit shrine? No, fleeting shrine. But you just run in, dot everything up. You just kind of run around. You pretty much just try to avoid the damage where you can. So that's almost 1 billion crit there. But yeah, really fun, really fast, really great for running the bounties. Just love it. Especially just how easily it handles T6. Everything just kind of melts. So, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Go, give me a fleeting shrine. I think we got. Give me this chest. Give me a sweet treasure. Oh, I can't even carry more treasure. Oh well, that's fine. But just run through. Ah, some skeletal minions joined my party. That's nice of them. We dot that guy. He'll die. Not even worried about it. You just sort of set it and forget it. Boom. There we go. Oh man. Stop! Just... oh. Okay, I'm not gonna be distracted. Not gonna be distracted by all the beautiful, beautiful loot. Probably gonna run a barbarian after this, just so I can get that build going again. So I do love it. Get that hammer thing again. What? No legendary in that? That's crazy. And But the Lotus Swarms, they're ticking for about, oh, there's not zombies. I thought there were zombies. They're ticking for about, I don't know, 40 to 50 million a tick. So pretty good. Oops. You can see how we just blast through this though. So quick, so nice, so nice. And then your spider's gonna pretty much pick up anything that you don't. Like I said, you do have enough damage to do T8. It's just your survivability. I do have like a couple ideas, maybe to slap on a Unity on there if you're rocking solo. And if not, then you just kind of have to play it a little bit safer and not as crazy. But then as for the other ring, I was thinking that one that makes it so whenever your mana spenders deal damage, it reduces the cooldown of your skills. That might help with the chicken a little bit, just because, I don't know, you will have issues one-shotting groups as the chicken in T8. Like, you'll do a pretty hefty chunk to them, but it just won't be enough to, you know, move from one group to the next. There we go. But I love how you can just ignore everything and just, you know, run to where you need to go. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Just explode those guys. And then run past them. It pains me to leave so many legendary items when I'm so far behind on the item curve. But that's alright. Kind of hoping that those bracers aren't a seasonal thing. I don't really feel like leveling up another. I gotta do this. I don't really feel like leveling up something from nothing to that. I'd rather just wait for the next for the season to actually. Wait, I gotta kill everything in here down. No, I have to enter the plague tunnels. Am I not in plague tunnels too? I can't tell my recording software is in the way. Well, we shall kill. I guess we do have to kill everything in here. Oh, too easy. Too easy. Down by you. One more. Wherefore art thou, creature? Creature of needing to be killed. Oh, there you are. Oh, I missed. I missed. Whoops, wrong key. But yeah, very quickly, can you knock out all the, just a really great bounty farming build for the Witch Doctor. Let's see what kind of beautiful things we've got. I bet you this is crap. Yeah, pretty much poop. I know I've probably mentioned this before, but I have never, ever seen a decent Sunkeeper. Like, I don't know why that is, but you never see a good Sunkeeper. They don't exist. I'm fairly certain that they don't exist. Boom, boom, boom. Seeing if there's anything actually neat. Not really. Just gotta be careful I don't accidentally, oh, Natalia's, I don't care, I'm not running Witch Doctor right now. Ice climbers. Got a puzzle ring. Compass rose. Don't care. Alright. So, take a look, see what old Tyrael boy has for us. That's right, because it was the bonus one, we get both of them. So, super cash bonus. And Crusader Shield. Wow, 110 shards. That's actually probably more better. Yeah, that's good English. That's it's probably better than running speed T6 rifts, just because you're gonna run into those goblins a lot, and then of course getting those mats for those all-important mats for a thing is great. But anyways, that's been the chicken build for speed bounty running. Let me know what you guys think, what you would change. I know there's a couple things. I think I might change out the focus and restraint because I just don't use it that much to get that ability procced. And then I think we could probably also swap out the belt for maybe like a witching hour, just get more damage, focus on the damage instead of that slow. We got enough stuff slowing everything. So yeah. Remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, or I'll eat your soul. And also want to say thank you guys so much, everybody who has subscribed. I just started this channel a little over a month ago, and we hit the 100 subscriber mark. I'm probably gonna make a video for that. I am a little bummed because I won't be able to make any content at all next month in August. I'm gonna be in a desert with no technology, not even a cell phone, and that's gonna suck. So unfortunately I won't be, and you just know that the patch is gonna go hit the Linux servers at that time, and I'm gonna be way behind just everything, and it's gonna make me cry a little bit on the inside, but you know, I'll get over it. You guys hopefully will get over it. Hopefully you won't leave me, because there definitely will be more content probably the day after I get back. I'll do something and just have fun with it. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Hit 100 subscribers. We keep growing every day. It's nice. It's exciting. It's kind of almost addicting to just kind of sit there and hit the refresh, see what waiting for you guys to leave a comment that I can reply to, or leaving a like or something. It's a lot of fun, and I like interacting with you guys. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Same Dark Death time, same Dark Death Evil Play. I got that backwards. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm falling apart here. Either way, I'll leave you with a good old fashioned